1995. The year is 2022. The day is Remember the 5th of December? The British Film Institute has asked 1,639 cinema critics, programmers, curators, archivists, and academics for their top 10 films of all time. Using this aggregation of data, a top 100 list was formed. And I'm telling you right now, it's garbage. And no, I'm not stopping there. AFI Top 100, garbage. IMDb, Letterboxd, Top 1001 movies, basura. Oh, well, I did this algorithm of other lists. You see, other lists? Why would you do that? Doesn't that, ruin the entire freaking concept behind a definitive my list is unlike the others best of all timer? And now, I bet you're gonna come at me with the nonolon. The 1,000 people! 1,000 out of how many billions on this dying planet? Yeah, I thought so. The list is garbage. Now, just because the list is garbage doesn't mean it's irrelevant garbage, right? Right? Those 1,000 plus people were specifically chosen experts on the subject matter. Academics, critical analysts. Of course it's relevant to people who care enough to buy the stinking movie magazine. To the people who were drooling at the mouth to watch that Oscar Mayer Wiener ceremony last year before it became WrestleMania. You want to talk Oscars ratings? You want to talk cable? I don't even think cable wants to talk cable right now. Quinta Brunson and the sports players whose concussions you won't pay for have cable on life support, alright? You want to talk about women who direct movies and get nothing? Yeah, what's the deal, France? You want to talk about how the critics hate black people sometimes? You want to talk about how other critics can't stand language barriers, even though this is a visual medium and not a freaking book? No, you don't want to talk about that. You'd rather talk about Marvel fatigue. You'd rather talk about your Criterion Collection WALL-E. But it's okay. It's okay. Well, this ain't Be Kind Rewind. We ain't getting into that today. 'Cause actually, I don't need all that to prove why these lists are garbage. And I hope, by this point you've realized that when I say garbage, I'm not talking about the content on the lists. I'm talking about the lists themselves. I mean, think about it. Use your tiny ant brain like I am and call the Ant Queen and do a big colony think for once in your cinematic life. 100 movies. Is that a lot? Is that a big number? There are 195 countries on this godforsaken planet. Is 100 movies a lot? Is it representative of that scope? VHSs, remember those? 100 movies. Of all time? Of all time on this earth, just 100. Just 1,000 that are worthwhile. Yeah, it's garbage. It's pure absurdity. Under what freaking parameters do you have the right to make that determination? We haven't even fully explored the full extent of what cinema was before and can be, and these film institutes have the utter audacity to be like, we've seen it all! Best of all time coming through! All time. Do you even know the best 200 movies that were released in Madagascar in 1989? 'Cause I don't. Why can't you tell me that instead? Your little lists are cool recommendations at best, but definitive rankings? Get out of here. Put in the work. Set some parameters. I have seen and ranked over 240 films from the year 1995 alone. And yeah, I have parameters. They are only quote-unquote American films, and I am defining American as a 1995 film that has an official, non-streaming U.S. release. 240! I've seen 240 of those! I still have hundreds left, and don't get me started on the gargantuan swath of films I've had to exclude from this list. They might even be more numerous than the list itself, and this is just from a single year of cinema. This channel's pretty much going to be exclusively about my adventures in trying to rank all these American films from 1995, and I'm having fun, bro. Might as well share the love, you know? But yeah, the next time you see of all time in any list that isn't created by one person who playfully has their fun preferences, but is instead coming from an institution that's established itself as an industry authority, please remember me. Remember that list is hot garbage. What's on the list is probably wild and amazing, and you should see those movies. But if its functionality as a ranked list is claiming to be an all-timer, garbage, garbage, garbage. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. You are free to go. I'll link my 1995 list in the Descripty-Whipty, and my next video, if there's a next video, I'm a greenhorn, bear with me, will be talking in excruciating detail about why I'm even trying to make this wildly ambitious list, the process of sorting what's what, the process of picking what's next, as well as some fascinating conundrums I've had to set some parameters for. So join me then if you like what I'm selling. I'll probably be less angry and more angry. I don't know, man. Regina Hall deserves a Best Actress nom this year, by the way. I'm out. Okay, just kidding. I know I said you were free to go earlier, so if you're still here, congrats. You know about my 2 podcasts. Garbled Twistery, this one's solo, U.S. history, but it doesn't make sense on purpose. And To Be or Not to Be. That one's a movie one. The vibes are chill. My co-host is an Irish witch. We have fun. Join us! Okay, I'm out for real this time.